Welcome to part 2 of my vinyl pickups for 2014. I do have some more records coming in, so there will be another part to this. Here's Korn's Got the Life. You get this was sealed until I opened it. Got the Life, DJ Punk Mix, Dose, Willie Back, and album version. This does play at 45 RPMs. I did not notice that at all. Doesn't even mention it in this thing. This came from Hot Topic. I took the sticker off the original plastic. Made in England. So this was released on CD single as well. This artwork's a little blurry, so they probably had to blow it up for the record release. But the album version of the Got the Life sounds more spacious, more open, more airy. Sounds more natural on record. So I'm excited to hear that. The whole record. Here is I don't know if this is. It's hard to tell where this came from because I actually got it from Japan. Let's pull it out of this. Here's the actual sleeve. This is the promotional copy of Tool's Undertow. This is the original 1993 issue to record. The vinyl is actually clear. Here, we'll show it. It's really cool. There's the actual vinyl. Has a picture of the cow, which is actually, I think, on the inside of actual Undertow, I believe. Or is that on the other record? Promotional release only. I did look into getting the original version of the album, but I basically already had that. Really cool artwork though. You see half of that arm-looking creature thing. Looks like something out of a Tim Burton movie, kind of like Beetlejuice. Really cool. But I've heard this is a really good version to own, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I do have a rip of Tool's Undertow. So, I find it only fitting that I just get a special version of it on record. And that sounds really good too, the rip that I have. And the reissue sounds fine. Put that inside. So I would recommend getting that. The next one, I don't know if it's an original or not, because I've heard conflicting things about it. But it might be a bootleg, it might not. It's really hard to know. But that is Tool's Enema. This is really rare. Apparently there's bootleg copies going around. I had conflicting stories on this one site saying that this was a very well made bootleg and it sounded very close to the original record. This sealed right here, the actual official Enema on vinyl, goes for anywhere from $300 to $500. The $500 copies are usually sealed. There's also a test pressing of this done by Classic Records at RTI, mastered by Bernie Grunman. That is very sought after. According to the sellers that sell this on eBay, there's two different sellers that sell it. There's one seller that's under two different names, and they have a lot of Classic Record stock that they bought from that record company when they went out of business. But anyways, according to that seller, there's only 10 to 20 copies of this out there in existence. So that version goes for very big money. It only comes with a white sleeve and the record itself that says test pressing in blue. There's no actual album artwork with it. Some of those test pressings do come with, original album sleeves and artwork and booklets as if it were an official release. Don't know why, but this version sounds fine if you're looking to save a shit ton of money. So I'd recommend that over, plopping down $500 to $1,000 to $4,000 for the test pressing. That's a lot of money. So, and this bootleg sounds just fine. Maybe it's not quite as sharp as the original record, but there's supposedly only 1 to 2 pressings of this record. It was not re-released for a few different reasons, and I've already gotten into those reasons on YouTube. But here's some more. A Simply Vinyl edition of Marilyn Manson's Portrait of an American Family. This is the only release of this, other than the more recent release on green vinyl that comes in a box with the t-shirt. Supposedly the seller told me this was sealed. Comes from Germany. Don't know if it's an American version or not. It's hard to tell on here because it doesn't say anything about coming from Germany on the actual back of it here. So I don't know. SVLP 121, that's the part number on here, but it looks like it's in really good shape. These Simply Vinyl editions came with special sleeves, very heavy duty plastic vinyl sleeves, so that's really cool. Another Simply Vinyl edition of, here's Antichrist Superstar. I think this is digital because it doesn't sound quite as good as the actual CD version, but this came with just a regular outer sleeve here. I have no need to replace the inner sleeves. The actual labels on there look just like the CD does. It's that lightning arrow, but worth owning. You know, really sharp artwork on the inside, sharp pictures when you compare them to the CD version. But this goes for a good deal of money. Same with the Portrait of an American Family. Mainly because a lot of these are super, super rare. Marilyn Manson's Mechanical Animals. This supposedly the seller claimed that he got this at the Universal Records plant before it closed. He said he bought it in 2000. That must have been in like 2004, 2005. This came from New York. So they used to have 4 plants. I think 2 in New York, 1 in California, and 1 in Germany. Maybe more, it's hard to tell. But this is an original pressing. This is not the Simply Vinyl reissue that was done in 1999 or 2000. This is still sealed. According to the seller, he or she thought that this was the white and blue 2 LP set. So I'll see when I crack into it. But very rare, and goes for anywhere from $100 to $250. Well worth owning, I think. A rather poor copy of Led Zeppelin's 4. This has all their hit tracks: Going to California, Rock and Roll, Black Dog, Stairway to Heaven, just to name a few. I think this is according to online forums, this just might be a Classic Records reissue of the album. This one is in very good shape. It says this one's mastered by George Pyros. According to forums, this might be put out by Classic Records, so that sounds really good. According to people online, I haven't played it yet, but it looks terrific. This comes from a family member, Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. This one's in really, really good shape. I'm going to get a dust cover for this and use my sleeves to put them inside the actual cardboard sleeves. This has the die cutouts for the windows. You can put the different pictures in of they have different pictures here, and as well as the actual letters that spell out Physical Graffiti in the windows, which is really, really cool in my opinion. There's also windows on the back too. That's taken of a real hotel in New York, or apartment buildings. Really nice copy of In Through the Outdoor. I don't know which version of the cover this is. There's the actual front cover. There's actually like maybe 6 or 7 different pictures they use for the cover for this. Really cool bar scene here. I like that. So a lot of these records are worth a good deal of money. Some are affordable. So happy collecting, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I do have more records on the way, and I will show those when those come in. So good luck collecting out there, guys. Have fun. Don't pay an arm and a leg for your records unless you know that's what they're worth. So rate, comment, and subscribe if you like what I have to offer on this channel. Thanks again for watching.